Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and this is Doom Patrol Season 2, Episode 9, Wax Patrol. It's the season finale. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of a little bit of business first, and then we'll get to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, you're going to see at the very end of this video, a video pop up here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible. One of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up there just for you. Up here is going to be Stargirl. Oh, no, excuse me. Is It Worth My Time? That's what it is. Umbrella Academy Season 2 is what's going to be up there. I forgot what day it was for a second. If you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you get the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule up there. I change it out every Monday. And I also have all the links to my social media. So Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. No tier set for on the Patreon. And I have links to this Facebook page, or excuse me, this YouTube page, my Facebook page, and my Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right. So with that said, that was the wrong side. Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. Thanks, everybody. So yeah, here we are. We're actually an episode short because of the pandemic, of course, and they had a good majority of episode 10 done, but they didn't have all of it done. So of course, this is our season finale here. So yeah, kind of disappointing, especially the way it went out. It went out on a cliffhanger, on a big cliffhanger too. And having everybody frozen in wax, Cliff literally obliterated, blown apart by, of all people, Jesus. And yeah, it was pretty mind blowing. The whole thing with Candlemaker being a being that uses everyone's imaginary friends against him, or against themselves, against each other, uh, was kind of weird. I mean, I don't know about anybody else out there, but I never had imaginary friends. So I just never had a need for that. So I don't know if anyone else out there as kids, when they were kids had imaginary friends or not. But like Larry, I didn't have an imaginary friend, but Larry still got fucked up as well. And he got caught up in the whole wax, the whole ball of wax, I guess you can say. But let's go back to Cliff's imaginary friend, Jesus. I don't know about you, but I fucking started laughing out loud. I mean, when he was 6 years old at a Bible camp for over a summer, he had Jesus as an imaginary friend. It just doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, it does because it's Doom Patrol. And oh man, I was just laughing my ass off, especially when he says, Jesus doesn't give a French fried titty fuck what Cliff wants. And yeah, and then also Cyborg's imaginary friend, Dr. Cowboy, which is his dad in a cowboy getup with beakers as guns in the holster. And that's just kind of sad. I mean, it was more sad than anything else. And what this whole episode kind of wraps up is we get the whole dads who have fucked up their kids thing. And um, you know, Niles fucked up Dorothy. He did. Uh, and of course, we also find out what's going on with Jane. And well, Jane got thrown in the well in the last episode. And so, where are we with her in this episode? And she's trying to swim up, but she's getting these memories of things. And what I didn't get was, how does she have Miranda's memories? And then I was thinking, well, maybe she can access this since it's all in the well. And once she finds Miranda's necklace that her boyfriend there had given her, maybe that's what it was all tied in. But we finally get confirmation that Kay was, of course, abused by her father. And yeah, we know. I mean, we kind of figured that all along, but this kind of confirms that this episode, well, it doesn't kind of confirm it, does confirm it. And we also find out that it's not Miranda that's taken over the body now who's driving. It is her father who had come up out of the well. I called this one. I just want to say I was right on that one. I was kind of surprised too, but yeah, damn, that was you know, kind of interesting having Kay going to find Crazy Jane, and she goes to Jane's station, and Jane's station's closed, and then Miranda, if you will, showing up and saying, you know, that she's not Miranda, and then doing the creepy, sweet baby thing. But yeah, getting a little bit more of Jane's background as well on that whole thing from 1969 to probably around like 1971, 72, somewhere around there. And the whole orgy scene, man, that was a pretty fucked up scene as it was. Yeah, that whole thing about being pressured into, um, this whole group sex thing and that kind of triggering her and creating Jane out of all of this because Miranda couldn't handle it. And now we find out that was what Miranda threw herself in the well for, is because she was not able to protect Kay. She was not looking out for Kay's best interests at that point. And yeah, because of what happened, because of that duplicity that happened, she ended up breaking and throwing herself in the well. And of course, dying because Jane finds her body at the bottom of the well, buried in the silt down there. But going back to the main thing, the main story, we also had Herschel, the imaginary spider, of course, call everyone at Doom Manor to the fairgrounds. Now, was that Candlemaker controlling Herschel? Because since he can control the imaginary friends now, and including Dorothy's imaginary friends, or was that really Dorothy calling out to them for help? We won't know because, of course, we don't have season 10 until next season. You hear that, HBO? Fucking renew this show for a third season and a fourth and a fifth and a sixth and a seventh. Um, Maybe even an eighth as well. So, yeah. And the production design again on this is just fantastic. That whole fight scene with between Jesus and Cliff in the funhouse is great. I mean, Jesus taking out Cliff's eye, then ripping off his arm and beating him with it, and then finally, of course, exploding Cliff into different pieces. But again, that funhouse was just one of those weird things that I would love to take a look at. Penn says I'm still working and didn't get a chance to watch. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, really, really, really damn good episode. Niles, of course, has the damn syringe that he's calling Dorothy towards him. Come on, Dorothy, come on, come near me. Everything's good. I'm just going to inject you with this needle. When really, it's Dorothy that needs to take down Candlemaker. Killing Dorothy is not going to kill off Candlemaker at this point. The cat's already out of the bag. He already missed that opportunity. If he and Willoughby had actually killed Dorothy before she became a woman, quote unquote, uh, it would have been a different story altogether. But now that the cat is out of the bag, Candlemaker is out there. Slava, his wife, shows up and, of course, gives her the ceremonial boots and saying that she is now a woman and needs to take care of shit. And she creates her own spear, even her own weapon, and gets taken by Candlemaker at the end there. So, yeah, good stuff. And then, of course, Rita with her imaginary friend, which was a cutout doll, which was also kind of disturbing as well. And, she says it was 90 years ago when she was a child. So that puts her, 1930, which means that Rita is now 100 years old. Is that right? Because, somewhere around there, maybe close to 100 years old. So, yeah, damn. I don't know. I really wish there was a season, or excuse me, an episode 10 on this, just to kind of wrap things up. It really fell off a cliff. It just kind of like, boop, and we're gone. And I'll be really, 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 really pissed if there's not a season 3 to wrap things up, because yeah, they really do need a season 3 out of this. So what do you lurkers out there think? I know there's a few lurkers in there, not too much. Maybe not everyone's seen it yet. I don't know. I'm gonna go watch it again because it was that good. Yeah. And Willoughby, oh god, Willoughby getting beaten by the little Punch and Judy doll, and Rita going, "What the fuck? A Punch and Judy doll is your imaginary friend?" He goes, "It was the middle of the 15th century. We didn't have Bugs Hunting Bunny," which I thought was also hilarious as well. And he's getting dragged away by the Punch doll. Oh man, good stuff. And there wasn't a lot to it. That's the whole thing. It was a good majority of Jane in this episode is what we were getting. So yeah. Mufinobi, so the guy who plays Martian Manhunter from Smallville that you're talking about is also Cyborg's father, Silas Stone. Yeah, so he's been in here before. Yeah. Which excuse me. I'm actually just looking up his name right now, but I don't have it in here at the moment. Anyway, the actor's name. I know it, but I don't remember at the moment. So where was I? Yeah, good episode. Um, it's gonna seem like forever to wait for next season. If there is a next season, again, I guess it's an HBO show now because I don't really think DC Universe is going to be around past the end of this year, unfortunately. And especially since DC Universe was the only one that was showing it in 4K because HBO Max sure as hell wasn't. Yeah. That's why I got a clearer picture off my TV screen. So that thumbnail that I took was off my TV screen because you can't really find any images of this episode up anywhere. So, yeah, you got to make do with what you've got there. So, what's going on for the rest of this week? Tomorrow, I'm off because I'm picking up beer tomorrow, is what's going on. Saturday, a Saturday morning blast off where I take the genre news of the week and any of the genre stuff you guys want to talk about, and we talk about it. Sunday, I'm off. Monday is the season finale of Stargirl. Tuesday is going to be Is It Worth My Time? And I don't know what I'm doing as of yet. I got to think about that one for a minute. Wednesday, I'm off again. And Thursday, I got a black hole right now. So I'll find out what's happening next week there. I know, though, that a week from Sunday is when Lovecraft Country starts. So I'll be covering that. And it looks like in September, of course, we have The Boys season 2 starting up. I've got that going on. And if I'm also there's a trailer that just came out for Ridley Scott's Raised by Wolves, which is going to be on HBO Max. I guess I'll be covering that as well. So there we go. I'm gonna let you guys go for the night, since that's pretty much all I've got. Well, before I go, I'm gonna give you some more another plug here. If you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. And if you like that, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know when I'm going live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule that's up there. Change that every week. And all the links to my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. There we go. So until Saturday, take care, everybody. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may get covered in a ball of wax, and Jesus might beat the hell out of you because he doesn't give a French fried titty fuck about what you want. And quite honestly, that's just not the loving Jesus that we all know. And, although he did fly, he does fly too, which is kind of interesting. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again on Saturday. Until then, have a good night. Take care and stay safe out there. Thanks, everybody. Good night.